consecutive #1 records.
I think you might be right, dude. He was big time. Most people don't realize how much someone does until they're gone, but he's an icon throughout the whole 90s and 2000s, like the early 2000s.
I think that he did he was so good at what he did that, and like he was so ingrained in everyone's DNA that it almost became cliche. You know what I mean? Which is, in a way, like the best compliment you can give somebody.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
I feel like DMX was an actual like a verb. You know, like he became an action word. Like, you about to get DMX right now? What? So he did it all too. Like, he acted, he did music, he tried to do. At some point, he tried to turn it all around. You know, he tried to be as good as possible.
Yeah,
poet, obviously.
Yeah, he helped out the community. He sang Christmas carols. Like, come on, dude. He had his own garden.
He would do like prayers on the fly, like crazy intense.
A lot of his characters that he portrayed in his music was like really stuff that he went through. So when you get somebody that is like a storyteller and someone that can like pour out and make it relevant to a whole, not just America, but a whole country. Like, dude, there's people out in Switzerland that really love DMX that are just all about his music because of the way his lifestyle is. So, but yeah, rest in peace to DMX, dude.
Rest in peace, dude.
And, our thoughts are with his family, the Simmons family.
The Simmons family.
Yeah.
Moving on to some lighter stuff.
Okay.
The Pacific and ArcLight Theater chain have announced that they will not be coming back, and this includes the iconic Cinerama Dome in Hollywood.
Whoa! So no more? They're closing down for?
They're down. They're closed.
Forever.
But
because of the pandemic, obviously.
Yeah. I think it had to do, a lot to do with that, of course. But that's not to say that someone can't step in and buy them up. You know what I mean? Like, I really doubt the Dome is really going anywhere. It might be in on hiatus for a while, but somebody is going to swoop in there, whether it be Netflix, whether it be somebody else, you know what I mean?
Oh, imagine.
So RIP to ArcLight, no longer around. I know, I think our last ArcLight experience was together, ironically, at the Once Upon a Time in Hollywood in La Jolla.
That's right, dude. Dude, that fucking screen was huge.
Yeah, it like wrapped around.
Yeah, it was pretty sick. But yeah, that's right, dude. What is that? How did you get those tickets again?
Through the Inglourious Bastards, the screening that we did.
Oh, they gave them to you guys.
Yeah, they came to our screening and handed out a bunch of merch and stuff to obviously.
I think I remember it was like a couple, right? A guy and a girl. I think I remember that. You know what, dude? Marijuana affects the memory, dude.
But yeah. So I think that's a pretty good memory to go out on.
Yeah,
at least.
That's a really fucking good movie. I recently bought the soundtrack on CD. It's fucking great. It sounds like a radio show the whole way through from like the 60s.
And then in my final bit of news, we can move on. Mortal Kombat hasn't opened in the U.S. just yet, but it has been widely seen in other territories and is being met with high praise for its dedication to sticking with the source material.
Nice.
There you go.
Question about that. When territories, is it meaning like in Japan, China, or like
I think it's
Australia,
everywhere.
Like European release or something?
I'm pretty sure it's out everywhere, just we haven't gotten it yet.
That sucks.
Yeah, they usually release those movies overseas. Usually gets them like a week before we do.
Man.
Yeah.
I'm actually interested in watching that.
And it looks really good.
That and the King Kong movie.
If you got HBO Max, dude, it's going to get released in theaters, right?
Theaters and Max. Because theaters are open now.
Full capacity, dude?
No.
Limited?
Still limited, but... also, in some side news, pretty important. Today, everybody from ages 16 and up are eligible for vaccines. So
Wow.
go book your appointment now, because I'm sure there's going to be a shit ton of traffic. So get it done before people realize.
Is it true they pulled the Johnson & Johnson one? I heard
For now, yes.
Dang, I heard they pulled that one, dude.
It was because of a few people got blood clots. But you got to think about statistically.
Yeah.
It was like a handful of people versus millions that have gotten it.
Already.
But it doesn't matter if it's even one or two people. They have to list that. You know what I mean, as the responsible thing. So yeah, they're pulling it off the shelf temporarily right now. So
There's like a real life Chicago Med episode, dude. I swear to God. You guys watch Chicago Med? That's actually a really good show.
Do you watch
dude.
that show?
Yeah, I do, dude.
Yeah, my freaking grandparents love that show.
Well, it's
All
okay.
the-
So,
all the Chicago ones.
dude, that's every Wednesday, bro. I watched them last night, dude.
That's what they do. Like on that day, I'll call her. I'm like, "What are you doing?" And she's like, "Oh, watching Chicago."
Yeah, because
And I'm
it's
like, "Oh, okay."
so there's Chicago PD, there's Chicago Med, and then there's Chicago Fire, bro. They're all in Chicago, fool.
That's pretty cool for them to do that, though. Have like those three, all interacting with each other too, because I know they do crossovers.
Yeah, because yesterday Chicago Med and Chicago Fire did a crossover because somebody got really burned, and then they needed to rush them to the hospital. Dude, I get into it because I live with my grandpa now, so he watches that shit and he's all about it. He records it, dude, so I watch it with him. But it's actually really good. There's a lot of good nighttime television that I'm actually into now. Like, you ever watch FBI? Or FBI's Most Wanted?
I never watched FBI, no.
It's actually a really good show, dude.
Very informative, dude.
Yeah. All right, so
all right, yeah.
sidetrack.
Mortal Kombat
Yep.
coming soon. Very excited, and that'll move us into the next segment.
And now it's time for the weekly recommendations.
All right, cycling back to you, James.
So Rex, I got one, and it's Falcon and the Winter Soldier on Disney Plus. So check that out. Pretty good. Follows the characters from the Falcon and the Winter Soldier and what they're dealing with. Basically, they're trying to stop the Super Soldier Serum from getting into the wrong hands. Yeah.
And how they do everything about Captain America, the original Captain America, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, I keep seeing
That's
all
pretty
these.
crazy.
I keep seeing all these things about like 4 different looking Captain Americas. What's up with that? I'm out of the loop on that.
It's just, I think it's the new guy, but it's just different angles.
Oh, yes. Speaking on that, the actor who came in to play the new Captain America, or U.S. Agent, as he's supposed to be called.
Yeah.
He apparently when he was announced as Captain America, or people saw him in the show, he was, I guess, getting like death threats and stuff from like fans.
What?
Because they hated his version. People have been so used to seeing Chris Evans as Captain America and what he represented and stuff like that. And he's definitely not the same person.
No. He's
meant to play that person. He's meant for you to hate him because he is a different Captain America, and that's his job. And people are having a hard time hating the character and not the actor. So I think that's the issue that people are dealing with, not being able to separate the two.
People are weird out there, dude. They're kind of weird about that shit. It's like when those, like Misery, like when she gets freaked out about how like he writes off a character, and they're like, "Yo, it's just it's a fucking. We're talking about fictional characters.
Fictional characters.
Fictional. Yeah. Am I getting through to you at all?" No, I was gonna say that guy kind of looks like the grandpa from Up. Like his chin, his head kind of looks.
Yeah.
I don't know.
His head is kind of like scrunched, like kind of smushed down.
But yeah, maybe people are just too used to seeing Lucas Lee as Captain America or Chris Evans.
Chris Evans. Yeah. Yeah. But check out the show if you want. It's very good. Like I said, I feel like it's more grounded in terms of, I mean, if you don't like the Avengers style films where, everyone's flying around and doing crazy shit, I mean, there's still the Falcon who has like a jetpack and stuff and wings, of course, but he's still a normal person. He can still get beat up and limbs and stuff broken. But check it out. It's on Disney Plus. That's my one and only.
Nice. Very nice. I guess I got one only rec as well. Since me and Vic had our third session for the new album that's coming out that we're releasing for Jugstown, I had such a blast when we were watching fucking Workaholics, dude.
Oh, sick.
And I want to recommend Workaholics because I could have a fucking blast always watching that every single time. Especially the first season, the first 3 episodes, dude, just fucking kill me, dude. Like, they're just too funny, dude. If no one's watched, like, at least the first season of Workaholics, dude, and the first 3 episodes, you probably couldn't, like, watch anything after that.
Yeah.
But still,
if you can't get past the first 3 episodes in the first season, then don't watch it at all. Because it's like... that show, that was actually part of my rec. Is it okay if I go next? You said you only had one, right?
Yeah, that's it, dude.
I wanted to keep it animation and more like off the wall bonkers shit. So Paradise PD, I was watching that. I watch it every once in a while, probably like 2 or 3 times a week now.
Nice. Are you on second season already?
Yeah, I'm already on the second season. Argyle Meth, dude. You guys know about Argyle Meth? That's all I'm gonna say. That fucking show it's ridiculous, dude.
Argyle Meth, dude.
But yeah, Paradise PD, and that's on Netflix.
A little raunchy though. You gotta get.
It's basically animation cops and all this crazy weird shit that they get into in their city. It's in the vein of like Family Guy and Wonder Chosen. Or or like Spike and Mike's type shit. So, dude, check it out. Paradise PD.
Nice,
awesome, man.
Is your one and only?
Yeah, well, because I was gonna say,
Workaholics.
Workaholics, but yeah.
Gotcha. All right, so I have 2 for you guys. My first one is a Prime original. I watched them, or all the episodes that are available. Right
I was
now.
actually gonna ask you about that.
Oh man!
Yeah.
Basically, it's about back in the day, an African American family migrates from the deep south to Compton, California, when Compton was all white people.
Basically, early 50s, late 50s, early 60s.
Yes, exactly. I believe it's that period. So it's based on somewhat true events with this supernatural kind of twist to it, and
in the basement.
it's very disturbing. Definitely not going to be for everybody. I'll definitely put a trigger warning out that if racism bothers you or
there's a lot of it.
Harsh language, this does not shy away from any of it, and it just gets worse and worse and worse from the it's pretty light in the first episode, and they kind of draw you in, and then they hit you with the whoa, like there are no limits here, so be careful. It's more brass than your Get Out or other stuff that's out there. This is just like a heavy hitter. Definitely gonna probably traumatize you, maybe give you some nightmares.
Is this Appeal?
No, unless he's producing it, but I don't think I know the daughter from Us is in this,
because it gives me a Appeal vibe when I first saw a little bit of it.
Yeah, it's definitely
it's really familiar.
Yes,
inspiration maybe.
It's off the same orange. Still Appeal.
Yeah, great show, but go into it with your guarded, I guess you'd say.
How many episodes?
I think only 4 right now that I saw.
And how long? Hour?
About 45 minutes.
That's not too bad.
Yeah, it's pretty wild. Be careful.
And that's on Prime?
Yes. Check it out. And then my next one